Welcome back to Chelsea News TV, and today we're going to look at 4 things spotted in Chelsea training as Chelsea continue their preparations for their weekend's clash against Aston Villa at Cobham on Friday, and Thomas Tuchel will be aiming to continue Chelsea's positive start to the season this weekend as the Blues host Aston Villa at Stamford Bridge. It has been a week of disturbed preparations for the German, however, with the international break causing havoc for his pre-match plans. Luckily, Thomas Tuchel has his full complement of players back in training, and we're going to look at the 4 things that were spotted in training. So the first thing on the list is the fact that there is no ill effects for Kai Havertz. German midfielder Kai Havertz certainly had a dramatic fortnight whilst on international duty. The 22-year-old was at first kept on the sidelines by flu-like symptoms as confirmed by Germany boss Hansi Flick, and was then involved in a somewhat scary incident alongside Timo Werner and Antonio Rudiger as the nation's flight back from Iceland was forced into an emergency landing. Thankfully, Kai Havertz appears to be showing no adverse effects of either incident, having been all smiles in training. He will surely be hoping to continue his positive form, having opened the scoring in the 1-1 draw against Liverpool against last time out. And when it comes to Kai Havertz, he is someone that was brought for that big money fee from Frank Lampard during his reign, and he has shown signs that will be a top player because he's only 22 years old. In his contract, he still has a few more years at this football club, and the way he started in this first full season, winning the Champions League for the Blues, and starting the second season very strongly, scoring important goals against big teams such as Liverpool, we can clearly see that Kai Havertz will become a huge success for Thomas Tuchel, and especially for Chelsea. He will be a player that the fans will enjoy, will cherish, and will hope to get the best, to perform the best, and be a success at this football club. So the next thing on the list is the fact that Thiago Silva was involved in training, and even though there was some slight doubts over the inclusion of Thiago Silva, as it was reported that the centre-back could be banned by FIFA for failing to report for international duty, he did continue to train as normal regardless of any potential outcome, and with the Brazilian maybe being restricted to the sidelines, it would have gave Thomas Tuchel some problems to who he will fill in that right centre-back / main centre-back position, given the fact that Kurt Zouma has left the football club and has joined West Ham United. Thiago Silva remains that senior centre-back, and he really just fills that role of that main centre-back position, even though Andreas Christensen has been preventing him from playing in that centre-back position, as he has been impressing heavily for Chelsea and even impressed for Denmark as well. When it comes to Thiago Silva, we have a player that now could play for the game versus Aston Villa, given the fact that FIFA has overruled that 5-day ban for reporting for the game in Brazil, but he is fine, and now he will be available for the game for Thomas Tuchel, and that game is something that maybe he might get his opportunity to start and play a pivotal role in Thomas Tuchel's team, as he tried to impress Tuchel during the international break, as he was one of the few players that was available in training and had the good opportunity to learn from the others. So this nicely takes us on to this next thing on the list, and that is the fact that Mason Mount is all smiles in training. And as you can see here, Mason Mount is someone that does love to have a little bit of fun, does love to have a little bit of jokes around the Chelsea ground, and he could be seen one of the jokers at the football ground. As you can see here, he is toying around with the cameraman as he takes pictures, and Mason Mount clearly knows that he's taking a picture, so he's making sure that he poses and makes sure that he gets his friend in the form of Reece James to do the exact same pose as him, and to show that he is recognizing the photos and recognizing us as football fans of this football club. And when it comes to Mason Mount, he has heavily impressed after his time at Frank Lampard. Many people were stating Frank Lampard's son, the way he was playing, he was just getting picked time and time again, but he has proved all the haters wrong, and now he is a player that is loved around all over England for what he's done for the national team, what he's done for the football club. He is a top level player, just like Kai Havertz, what he's done for the Blues and what he's done for Germany as well. That the same can be said for Mason Mount, as he is pretty much a replica of Kai Havertz, a little bit older, but he clearly does have the same intentions, the same motivation, and to have either side of each other playing as inside forwards under a very good striker in the form of Romelu Lukaku, he has been a success. And the final thing on the list is the fact that Lukaku is fit and firing. Chelsea did have some concerning news over the international break, with record signing Romelu Lukaku having reportedly picked up a knock with Belgium. That news was even more worrying considering Lukaku's quick start to life back at Chelsea since arriving from Inter Milan. However, Thomas Tuchel revealed in his press conference that the striker had trained no problem, and judging from images from Cobham, that certainly appears to be the case. Romelu Lukaku appears to be sure to be involved against Aston Villa. And when it comes to Romelu Lukaku, we have a player that is fit, he is firing, and he is definitely going to have a very good game against Aston Villa, because I think Aston Villa for me is a team that loves to be attacking. You see their players, you got players such as Danny Ings that they brought in a senior striker that loves to score goals in the Premier League. It may not be the same level as Romelu Lukaku, who's done it at the European stage, who's done it at the international stage, but we have a player that still can fight with the Lukaku for the Golden Boot in the form of Danny Ings. But when it comes to Lukaku, and especially Thomas Tuchel, he knows he's got a player on his hands that is in the prime of his career. He's going to do the dirty work, score the goals, and make Chelsea a force in the Premier League. So these are the 4 things that were spotted in Chelsea training, and Thomas Tuchel is someone that wants to get that victory over Aston Villa and carry on their fine form in the Premier League and make sure that they do have the right motivation, the right intention, and the right mentality towards the end of the season as we start the season, and hopefully we can carry this on throughout the season. There's going to be problems. You've already seen that certain players had problems, such as Kai Havertz in particular. He had so many problems in the international break. Lukaku with a small knock. Thiago Silva, another one, he had problems. But problems do come and go. And for Tuchel, he will have a tough side in the form of Aston Villa, because they want to score goals. They want to be a force. They're not going to sit back and let Chelsea have the ball. They want to have the ball as well. They have strong players such as Buendia, the likes of Danny Ings, and they did really good recruitment as well. So it will be a tough match, but I do believe Chelsea will win. So we will have to wait and see how Chelsea performs at the end of this season. If you want to see more daily videos from Chelsea News TV, make sure you click the subscribe button, hit the like button so I know you enjoyed the video, and share the video to your Chelsea friends and family. Click one of the videos on the screen and I'll see you there.